Hi YouTube. This is a 2007 Mazda 6 key. Now this may apply to Mazda 6 for the years 2006 all the way to 2012. Maybe some other Mazdas as well, but this particular key is for a 2007 Mazda 6. And we're going to open it to change the battery. There's already YouTube videos for this, but when we followed them, there's a step in there that says to separate. Once you separate this portion of the key, this part that holds the battery, you have to split it apart, and they say in those videos there is a slot that you can pry it apart, which is in between here, and we don't have that slot on our key. So this video is for anybody who runs into that and says, hey, where's my slot? I don't see that slot. We think this is an original Mazda key because it has this, but you know, we bought the car used more than 10 years ago, so who knows, this could be a knockoff key or not. But in either case, if you run into that where you don't see a slot to separate this and expose the battery, we're going to pry it apart along this line and show you how we did it. Alright, so to start from the beginning, we're going to back up a little bit with the camera and show you first to get the key open. You pop open your key, look inside, and you see a little hole there. I'm going to point to it with a little screwdriver. Right over there. You see that?
Yep.
So when you push on that, it'll actually separate the key here. So we're going to go ahead and try that. Push on it. There we go. You see how that popped apart?
Yep.
And boom, right? And that key separates. So looking at that, you just set this part with the key aside. The battery is inside here, the part with the buttons. So if you turn around and look at it, a lot of the videos say, here, from this part, there's a slot here where you pry the key apart. And we don't have a slot. And you'll see in some of the videos, some people have an obvious slot here. Others have an obvious little separation here, or even here, but we don't see that. So we're just wondering how we're going to get this thing separated, and took a gamble, and along this edge here, pried it apart. You could use a small flathead screwdriver, probably one a little bit bigger than this, or if you have a pry tool for cell phones or something like that, that'll work too. Like we had this $5 set of like miniature screwdriver heads and pry tools and stuff that we got on eBay a long time ago, and we're going to try to use that. So here, I'll put it right in between here and just kind of wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it in. There we go. And turn it, pry it apart, and that pries it apart. And that is how we expose the battery. Right? So from here, we might as well finish it. Just in case this is the only video you watch, you can take that out. We can pry out the battery here. Right? This battery says CR1620. CR1620.
Volume 18.3 Energizer.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, 3 volts Energizer. This is an Energizer. But, you know, who knows? We're not endorsing any particular brand of battery. In either case, you put the battery back in there with the writing or positive side down, in, and then parts of the key together. Obviously, the battery is going to make contact with the metal thing here. Alright. They'll go back together. So, let's see. Just line it up. Yep, just line it up. And then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it back together. That's it. Squeezed back together pretty easily there. And then we'll take this, line it up, right, and squeeze that back together. Don't think you need to press on anything, just make sure all the holes line up, and then squeeze. And that's it. And if you press it, you should see the red light. See the red light come on?
Yep, I saw that before when you told me to unlock it.
Alright, so
Or lock it.
at least you know the battery is making a connection. And that's it. All the tools that we used were something small to poke the little spot there, and if you push on that thing towards the key, it'll kind of pop out. If you push on it straight, it'll kind of, you have to like use 3 hands to pull this, so push that way. Should have told you that earlier, but it's all good. Alright, and then we used like a pry tool, or a small flathead will work like that, or maybe even like a small flathead like this to pry this apart on the battery side. Pry this apart once you're done. Alright? Well, YouTube, hope this video helps. And if you do like it, please give us a thumbs up or whatever you do. Alright? Have a great day.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Thanks, buddy.